Hey guys, welcome to another video with me, Crazy Skin Dog, and today we're actually in front of the camera rather than behind it for once, for the first time in fact. And I'm just going to go through how 2021 went for me in my first full competitive year of karting, and my experiences in the Castle Combe Karting Championship and what I've got planned for next year basically. So welcome and let's get started. So as I mentioned, 2021 was my first taste of competitive karting. I had raced a couple of organised members races at my local track, but never anything outside of that, and definitely never anything in a championship format. So for 2021, I looked around a little bit, being very unsure, very nervous of jumping into the world of competitive karting with very little karting experience. I only started in kind of June 2020, and obviously all the lockdowns and everything hit, so that was put paid to some of my karting time. But yeah, so entered the Castle Combe Karting Championships and entered all 8 rounds for that one, and your best 6 scores counted. Had an absolutely fantastic time. All the staff at the track were great, all the marshals were great, all the people I met whilst racing were fantastic. Shout out to Seb and his dad Graham. They really welcomed me in and let me and my dad sit with them and chat with us and give me tips and things like that. So shout out to them. And then as the year went on, I got to know more and more drivers, and everybody was fantastic. Even the guys at the top, Sam Slater and Neil Durant, they're always driving off into the distance, but they always had time once you're off track to just have a chat, give you some tips, let you know where you're going wrong, where you can improve. Sam gave me some really good tips for improving my racing and my overtaking, and that really started to show towards the end of the year. So over the year, obviously first couple of rounds was a bit off the pace. Over the year I started to catch up to a decent pace, and actually set my fastest time of the season in the final round, so happy with that improvement. The one area I could really improve on was wheel-to-wheel racing. I got stuck in the mid-pack far too often, and then that set me down into B and C finals far too often. I was starting high C, mid to low B finals far too much in the season to actually compete for any top 10 positions in the end. In the end though, I took P12. I was happy with that, with a couple of rounds that were absolute shockers, and obviously my first couple of rounds I was off the pace, so didn't score many points. But towards the end I started to be challenging those tail end of the A final, and getting close to those. I made one A final, won a couple of my heats throughout the year, so that was always good. That's a good feeling to win a heat. And yeah, some really good racing. Learned a hell of a lot about karting in general and racecraft. And yeah, just had a fantastic time, and I really recommend anybody that is considering to get into karting to just jump into a championship. Just do it. Like, I was so worried before I started, but actually once you're there, vast majority of the drivers are great people, and they'll always help you out, check you're okay, give you some tips, you know, have a laugh about things that happen on track. And shout out to all the people actually that came up to me at the events and spoke to me about the videos that I'm putting out, because this is the first time I've done any kind of content creation myself, and any video editing at all. So I'm very new to all of it, the karting, the content, everything. So shout out to everybody that's come up to me, said hi, said they've enjoyed the videos, all the chats about, you know, enjoying seeing the little clips of themselves in the video and hoping for a bit more content. So hopefully you all got plenty of share in the footage to watch yourselves back and plan your improvements for next year. But yeah, I had an absolute blast in Castle Combe Karting Championship. Also did a bunch of indoor stuff at my local track, Absolutely Karting, and also Team Sport in Bristol. Love both of those tracks, they're good fun. And yeah, mostly public sessions though, or members only time sessions. Not much racing in that, because I'm not quite on the pace in both of those places to be competing at the front of those. So yeah, that was 2021. A great load of fun. Fantastic experience, and now obviously we're into the winter, so there's not too much going on. I'll just be heading up to the local tracks over the next couple of months and getting loads of practicing, because I just need to keep that practice up, get those skills maintained and improved, and head into 2022 in a much more comfortable position, knowing kind of the basics and what I'm trying to do and where I need to improve. And yeah, so for next year I'm going to enter Castle Combe Karting Championship again. Maybe not all 8 rounds, but most of them are Sunday this round. I think it's 5 Sunday rounds this year. and that definitely works much better with my work schedule. So I will be at those 5 Sunday rounds for sure, and I'll definitely make 1 or 2 of the Saturday rounds in order to fill out my 6 round minimum, because the 6 best results of the 8 rounds count. So you definitely want to enter 6 to do as well as you can in the championship. Definitely aiming for a top 10 in that this time out. No excuses this year of being new to the track or fresh to karting at the start of the year to pin my results back. So I just got to get better at overtaking and get that done, get a top 10 in that one. And then also I'm going to enter the SRK, which is the Southern England Rental Karting Championship, and that was one that one of the guys off my local team sport runs, and he mentioned it to me when I was up there start of this year, but I just didn't have the confidence to get involved, and I really regret that now. I really wish I jumped in this year as well, but definitely getting involved for that next year, and that travels around circuits all around the south of England, so really looking forward to some of those circuits. Buckmore Park is the final round, definitely looking forward to that. Watched a lot of videos of Buckmore, heard a lot of good things about Buckmore, so really can't wait to get on circuit there. Plus there's another few cool tracks on that one that really looking forward to jumping on. And looking forward to racing again with loads of them guys. Loads of the guys from Castle Combe Karting Championship enter that one, so really looking forward to racing against those guys on other tracks and just having familiar faces around as well to feel more comfortable at the events. And then also looking forward to competing against some new people and seeing how I can improve over the year. And then probably enter the British Indoor Karting Championship. My local team sport Bristol, I'm not on the pace at. I haven't practiced enough, and the surface on the ground level is quite slippery, and I really struggle with low grip situations. So I just need to get up there and drive more. But yeah, so I need to get that sorted over the winter, get used to that, hopefully get some decent times in, and go through the BIKC kind of championship as well. So that's 2022, three championships planned, hopefully a lot of racing, certainly a lot of content for the channel. I'll try and keep stuff coming up over the winter. I don't have any championships over the winter planned, but I'm sure there'll be plenty of public sessions with some usual public tomfoolery going on. They're always an interesting session, those public ones. You see some funny things. So yeah, hopefully we'll bring you some of that. And yeah, that was mostly it really, just a nice quick recap of 2021 and a look forward to 2022, and just another shout out to everybody that I've raced with and met, and all the marshals and everything from this last year, or all the tracks I've been to. Really thank you for welcoming me into the karting community, and for making it an absolute blast. Couldn't have asked for anything more. Really enjoying it, and just can't wait to get back on track again. So just a quick one today, guys, but thank you very much. I'll see you later. Remember to hit like and subscribe and all the good stuff, and check out all my other videos. Check out my Facebook page and my Instagram, both under crazy_skindog. And yeah, see what I'm up to on there. Thank you very much, guys. See you later.